Hi, my name is Julio Rojas Aguilar, and thanks for joining me. Today, I'm accompanied by another special guest, one of the many professors you have supported through your donations to IHS. Brandon Davis got his PhD in political science from the University of Alabama and is a former pre-doctoral and postdoctoral research associate at Brown University. He's now an assistant professor of law and society at the School of Public Affairs and Administration at the University of Kansas. He first encountered IHS in 2013 and has participated in over 20 IHS events and partnerships since then. Thanks for joining us, Brandon.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Tell us about yourself, a little bit about your background.
Well, I'm originally from Alabama. I'm from the bottom of Alabama, actually. I'm from Baldwin County. I literally grew up at the end of a dirt road in a trailer behind a swamp. My parents started out there and they built a house on that land. And, from there, I went to college at UAB. I applied for the political science department PhD program at the University of Alabama. Well, right before I graduated, I got a pre-doctoral fellowship at the political theory project at Brown. So I did a year pre-doctoral research there. Then I did a 2-year postdoc at the same program, political theory project. And from there I went on the market, and now I am a Kansas Jayhawk in the School of Public Affairs and Administration at the University of Kansas.
At what point did IHS come into your life? How did you first encounter it?
So I was at Alabama. They gave us offices, and we shared office with 3 other people, and I was making my little corner homely. And so I was putting up my little few books I had and posters I had. And one of the posters was a poster from one of my favorite books, 1984. And it said, "Big Brother is watching you." And another doctoral student who was like 2 or 3 years ahead of me walks in to, say hello and, to the new person or the new persons. And she saw my poster. She was like, "Is that your poster?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's my poster." And she said, "You would like IHS." She said, "You should come submit a paper to go to the Southern Political Science Conference, and I'll introduce you to Nigel." And she introduced me to Nigel, and that really changed the trajectory and, it really put me where I am today.
What part of IHS do you think has most affected you?
There's no other path of me sitting here where I am today without IHS. Because I think about it, I went to a state school, Alabama State School. It's a good school, but it's not Vanderbilt. It's not Emory. It's not, some of these upper tier Duke, North Carolina, upper tier Southern universities. If it wasn't for IHS and the networking I did and being exposed to people like John Tomasi, I wouldn't have been able to get that position or to be competitive for that position at Brown. And because I had that position at Brown, it made me a much more competitive job market candidate. That's the reason I'm here now at the University of Kansas, but I am in the School of Public Affairs and Administration, which is a nationally ranked program. And that would not have been possible without IHS.
That's a good point, and it really does matter, especially in higher education where you originated on.
Yeah, it's just, you're right. The pedigree, your academic pedigree matters. And when I first came to Brown, my advisor, Richard Fording, was like, the kids, the other people that are coming in behind you, you're at Brown, and they're like, you're really kind of like motivating them, and they're saying that they're going to do the Brandon route and go to Brown. That happened because of IHS and obviously putting in the work, but also because of IHS.
My next question is there like an idea or set of ideas that you've encountered that you think you wouldn't have encountered otherwise?
Dealing with IHS made me more cognizant of the of governmental infringes on people's rights. And it made me more and more passionate about doing work that can help expand opportunities and remove barriers to access to liberty and other economic opportunities that cities, states, and municipalities have placed on individuals. And so, it gave me like my kind of like mantra is that liberty is for everyone, and anything that inhibits peoples of this nation and the world of having full access to liberty is a problem.
What's your opinion on higher education as it is right now? Or for example, at least in Kansas University, do you think that those ideas aren't very prevalent?
No, I don't think those ideas are very prevalent, but it's something that is, I think, so innate and so relatable that it's something when I teach it in classes that the kids click to so quickly, because they can see, everyone can see this in their own personal self. And I think, talking about rights, talking about natural rights and all this type of things like that, I think it really opens students' eyes up to that classical liberal thought, and also thinking about in their own life, maximization of liberty and maximization of their own personal utility.
Is there anything else you'd like to talk about or add?
No, I think I'd just like to reiterate that, without IHS, I would not be where I am today, and I would not be able to. In this research I'm doing, trying to find ways to maximize liberty for, all groups of people. The work I'm trying to do now, and I'm able to do now, is because of the support I receive from IHS. And so, if that, I think that just shows how significant of impact they can have on someone.
Thanks for being with us, Brandon. And thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed meeting and hearing Brandon's story. He is one of the many professors your donations help support and advance. We appreciate your continued and growing partnership with us. Please go to theihs.org for more information on IHS and the ihs.org/donate if you'd like to further support IHS. If you'd like to get a more detailed view of what IHS presently has to offer undergraduate and graduate students, as well as professors, please click on this video tab. And in case you missed my previous video on the 60-year history of IHS, please click here. I hope to see you in the next video.